Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson, here to bring you guys another great episode of the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know the J Lounge is a celebrity-based podcast show where we talk with celebrities about various topics and discussions. I am uber excited to be introducing you guys to my next guest for today. She is a singer-songwriter who is making her mark in the music industry. She started off and began her professional career in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Atlanta. And she has worked alongside the industry's top producers, and she is here to give us a great interview. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Miss Chantae Vetrice. Hi, Miss Chantae.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
I am so honored to have you on here. You are blowing up the music chart, so I am very honored to be able to speak with you. I know you are a busy woman, so I'm going to go ahead and fire off the first question at you. Ms. Chantae, I want to know what began your passion for music?
Wow. I would have to say my passion for music started when I was very, very young. One of the first things I can really remember was watching my aunt play piano at church. And she was extremely accomplished, graduated summa cum laude at Syracuse University in music, and she also taught piano. So she was like my first introduction to the music world. But then after that, my father was in the music business. He was a manager for Criss Cross and Kid and Play. I don't know if you remember them.
Yeah.
He was on their team, and I had a chance to meet Criss Cross when I was about, man, I'm telling my age right now. Should I be telling you this? But no, I met them when I was probably about 7 or 8 in Miami. And I was in the recording studio with them, and I'm sitting there as a little girl, and I'm like, oh my God, this is exactly what I want to do. And from that moment on, I was obsessed.
Oh my goodness, that is,
Yeah.
look at Miss Chantae dropping bombs already. Wow.
Dropping bombs.
That is, I first of all, I love Criss Cross. I love, I've always loved Criss Cross and their style, and of course that song, Jump. So I am just,
Yes.
wow. I'm
Yeah.
going to live vicariously through you for a couple of seconds. I'm going to pretend that was me meeting Criss Cross because they are legends. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
I'm a little jealous, but that's amazing though. That is amazing.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Going on to the number 2 question.
Mm-hmm.
For first time listeners of your music, what song would you suggest they listen to really understand who you are as an artist?
I would definitely say my latest single, Run to the Money, because number one, that's the most recent song that I've released. And my sound has definitely kind of shifted since my first single, which was Vain, which is also out on all the platforms. Run to the Money for me is like a female empowerment type of record. It's very fast. It's, excuse my language, bad bitch mentality. It's just all about, being a tough woman and getting what you want out of the world. So that's how I kind of look at myself, even though, I'm human, I have my moments of weakness, but I know that I'm tough. I know that I'm a strong female, and that's how I want to portray myself to the world. So I would definitely say Run to the Money.
I love female empowerment songs, and I love songs that say, yes, I am that bitch, okay?
Yes,
Know it
yes.
and love it. I
And
am
it's so
for it.
important, Yeah, and it's so important for us as females to lift each other up, and what better way to do that than through music. So
Hallelujah. Can I get an amen? I totally agree.
yes.
I do. Which actually, you saying this is different from your first album, from your sound, which really is interesting
Hmm.
because it brings me to my number 3 question.
Hmm.
Describe your sound as a singer and artist.
If I had to describe my sound, I would say it's a mixture, because I grew up listening to Janet Jackson. So I take a
Yes.
lot, but like old school Janet, Jimmy Jam, Perry Lewis Janet.
Yes.
So I take a lot of inspiration from that, which I think kind of translates into the way that I sing a little bit and rap. So I would say it's like a 2020 version of Janet Jackson meets Gwen Stefani meets, I don't know. I think I have a unique sound, but if I had to like, drop some names, I would say it's kind of like in that realm. Yeah.
That is a beautiful blend. Janet Jackson and Gwen Stefani, that's a beautiful blend. I wish those two artists would collaborate, because they would have made an album that the world would not even be ready for. So,
and I'm shocked they never did, which is crazy.
I know.
Because, they would sound so good together.
It's so surprising when you actually say that out loud. Yeah, they've never collaborated, and they should have. I mean, I can imagine the songs they would come up together. Just female anthem of 2021, honestly. All right, going on to the number 4 question. Before, of course, all of this COVID happened, all the restrictions of travel, what were some of your favorite places to perform?
I did South by Southwest. For me, that was probably one of the greatest moments, because the energy cannot be matched. South by Southwest is something very special. It still really embraces the indie artist, and it was just 3 or 4 days of just nonstop like music, networking, and that show for me was really dope. I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Yes, let's hope we can go to more of these festivals and musics, because honestly, it's missed. I miss going to a concert. I miss seeing performers perform.
Yeah.
It's killing me.
Yeah, and it's so sad, because I have a lot of my friends, a lot of my peers are fellow artists, and their livelihood depends on performing live. And I just sat down with one of my girlfriends, one of my best friends actually, she's a singer, and she was like, man, it's scary, because I don't know when's the next time I'm going to be able to perform, where's that paycheck going to come from. So shout out to all the other artists that are out there trying to make it through the pandemic. It's crazy.
Yeah, and putting it in perspective like that is definitely putting it in perspective like that. Like, yeah, you're right. They're performing live. That is their livelihood, and not knowing when your next performance is going to come, that is definitely scary. So
it is.
I totally agree with you. Shout out to all those artists who are trying to make it work in this very difficult time. We see y'all. We appreciate y'all. Keep on the hustle. So
yes. We'll get through it.
We will get through. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Yeah. We will get through it. Going on to the number 5 question, Ms. Chantae, I want to make sure my audience keeps up with you, your music, your work. Where can they follow you on social media?
So I'm on Instagram at Chantae Vetrice. All of my handles are the same, which makes it very easy. So just make sure you spell my name correctly. ChantaeVetrice. You can find me there on Instagram, TikTok, which I'm not really on that much. I should be. I'm working on it.
I am right with you, girl. Don't feel bad. I am right there with you. Every time I try TikTok, I go, what the hell am I doing? I just get off.
It's crazy, because I had a conversation with a guy who's very, very famous on TikTok. His name is Chaz Bruce. And he's got like 2.2 million followers. He's verified on TikTok. And he and I had a conversation last night via Instagram, because we want to try to collab on something. And he was like, man, just like, he was giving me pointers on how to use TikTok after he looked at my Instagram. And he was like, well, you sing, so try to incorporate that, but then also do other things too. Like, if you like to be funny, kind of be funny, So I don't know. I just got to figure out what really works for me, on TikTok, and I just haven't discovered that out yet. So
I have to agree with that. You just got to really find what works for you.
Yeah.
It's not really easy, because, like I said, it's with the TikTok, you got to have everything less than a minute or so. But yeah, that's why I say for me, because I try to be under a minute. But I like to talk, so it always goes over a minute. So I just like,
right.
It's not the one for me. I like to talk too much.
Yeah, but so I'm on TikTok. My YouTube, you can find me on YouTube. All of my music is on Spotify, Apple, Tidal, Amazon. So you can Google me. I have a website as well. So everything is the same name, which makes it very easy to find me.
Awesome. Well, highly encourage my audience. Make sure you go follow Miss Chantae.
Yeah,
She's definitely an
please.
artist that you need to know, you need to follow, and you need to check out her music because she's a rising star and she is going to soon become, I say this in the best way possible, that bitch in music. So you might want
Yes.
to. She said yes.
I love
Laughing.
it.
She said yes. Just had to put it out there. Just had to put it out there like that. She's about to become that one in music. So you might want to give her a follow. All
I
right, going on
appreciate
to the
that.
number 6 question. What future projects are you involved with that you can dish about to the J Lounge audience?
Yeah, I have two pretty major projects that I'm working on at the moment. One is outside of music, which I guess I'll talk about that one first. I've gotten offered to be in an upcoming television series. Yeah, it's going to be called The Crew. And they had already started shooting, but because of the pandemic, things have been put on hold until I believe like February, March. But they are writing me into the script. So I've been back and forth with the director on that. It's a music-based television series about a hip hop crew that are up and coming. So I'm not really sure what my role is going to be yet, but I'm very excited about that because I've always wanted to get into television and movies. And my other project that I'm working on, I'm releasing my new single, hopefully the top of 2021 or maybe February, like January, February. It's going to be with Manic Panic. They're a cosmetics brand, they're worldwide, and they've partnered with me to do a campaign. So we'll be releasing this single alongside the campaign for the beauty brand. So
Wow, look
yeah,
at Chantae stacking
and it's
up that
very
money, getting
fun.
that
Yeah,
opportunities. I don't blame you, girl.
I'm trying to get to the bag, you know.
Girl, ain't we all? Okay, I don't blame you. No shame in the game. No shame in
Yes,
that.
yes.
I am right there with you. Isn't that way? Oh, we just trying to get that money bag. That's all.
Exactly. So those are two things that I'm really kind of focused on right now. But like I said, with the pandemic and everything, just kind of put things on a slight hold. But definitely top of 2021, I'll be working on those two things heavily. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. And my audience and I will be trying to check that out as soon as that drops. So we will definitely be
Thank
checking back for some
you.
more info on that. So for
Thank you
sure.
so much. Thank you. Yeah, and the campaign with Manic Panic is going to be a lot of fun. You should look them up. I don't know if you've heard of their brand, but they're huge, and it's just a really fun line. It's like very vibrant colors, and it's super dope. So yeah.
Oh, I will have to check that out and give him a shout out.
Yeah.
I can definitely do
Manic
that.
Panic. Yeah.
Going on to the number 7 question. Name 3 artists you would love to collaborate with and why?
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Well, the first one I've already said her name already, Janet. I would absolutely die. I'd probably pass out in the session working with her. I would love to work with Janet. I don't even need to say why. I mean, it's Janet Jackson.
Right.
Yeah. Another person I would have to say, another artist, Jack Harlow. I think he's super dope. He's a young rapper, young kid, but he's got his own type of sound, and I think he and I could probably come up with something really cool together. And then if I had to pick a third artist, do they have to be alive?
No.
I'd have to go down with Prince because I'm obsessed with Prince, and he was iconic.
Yes.
And I took a lot of inspiration from him too. So yeah.
I love that.
R.I.P.
My mom worshipped Prince. She worshipped the ground that he walked on. She was a huge fan, had all of his albums. So I get the Prince, yeah, because he was one hell of a talent.
And if you think about it, he's the only guy that could wear heels and all the girls loved him, and he wasn't gay.
Right? He made it look good. He made it look really good.
And he was sexy.
Oh my
I'm like,
goodness.
tell me what straight man could do that and pull something like that off. So yeah, Prince was that dude.
Yes, he was that dude who could wear heels, but still your chick if he wanted to. So You know it. He could still steal your chick if he wanted to.
With a
But
smile on
feels
his face.
included.
Dude,
Oh
okay.
my goodness. But you're right though. He was that dude. So I mean, yeah.
He was. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
just got a couple more questions this there for you, Miss Chantae.
Okay.
Going on to the number 8
hmm
question. What some goals would you like to accomplish in your music career?
One goal for me, I think, is to just have a career that sustains itself. I think that's the most important. If I get famous, super famous from it, that's a part of it. That's not really like the ultimate goal, but just a career that sustains itself and I can change the narrative, especially when it comes to being a Black female artist. I want people to understand that, not all Black female artists, talk a certain way, look a certain way, have to dress a certain way.
Thank you.
Some of us are very weird and we embrace the weirdness and it's okay, So
Yes.
I just want to be able to have a platform, and especially for other young women, to just show them that, hey, if you stick with something and you give it your all, you can do it, and the road isn't going to look like everyone else's road that's traveled. Our journeys are very different. So, just want to give, young women hope and
Yes.
free dope music on the way. Yeah.
Hallelujah. I'm giving that a double hallelujah. Yes, we
Thank you.
not all, Black females who dress the same way, look the same way, we, have the same
Yeah.
attitude. I have a real serious nerdy side to me. I love Harry Potter. I love to read. So it's, I am so for that. Thank you. There are Black girls who embrace their weirdness and we look fabulous while doing it. So
exactly.
I just point that out. So sorry.
I mean, I'm obsessed with Baby Yoda. I think that's very weird.
No, it's not, because my mom loves Baby Yoda. She loves Baby Yoda. She's obsessed with Baby Yoda and Mandalorian. So you are all good there, okay?
Yeah,
I hear about it all the time.
Yes. So, but not a lot of Black chicks are like walking around with Baby Yodas all over the place. So.
Right.
I mean, maybe they are. I mean, I haven't found my tribe yet, so I'm waiting to find my tribe.
Exactly. Got to find your tribe. They out there. They're listening. So that's a good thing. They're listening. All right. We've just got about 2 more questions for you, Miss Chantae. Going on to number 9. What are some of your passions outside of music?
Oh, my passions outside of music, I would say my family. My mom is my best friend, and I really cherish that relationship, and it's very important to me. So my family is a priority. My family's not perfect, we've got some crazies and things are not always what they should be, but that's like very important to me. And then also outside of that, I would say just, cultivating like real relationships and real friendships. Like I pride myself on the fact that I've had friendships that have lasted, 10 plus years and nothing's changed. Even though we go through circumstances, but I try to remain true to, my day ones. And that's my passion. I have a passion for people, I guess I could say.
Yes. I get it. I feel the same way. Totally passionate about my friends and the people in my life. So there ain't nothing wrong with that. I can completely get what you on there, honestly. So, because my mom's my best friend and everything. So I totally understand where you're coming from. It's deja vu. I feel like, our lives are mirroring each other. So it's, for sure, like I totally get it. All right, Miss Chantae, last question for you. Going on to number 10. In your opinion, what's been the best song you've made so far?
I would have to say, wow. Oh my gosh, that's really tough. I'm gonna say my best song that I've made so far is going to be the one that I'm releasing top of next year, because my thing is whenever I make music, it should get better and better as it goes along.
Yes.
And I think that's what gives artists longevity. So I'm going to say it's going to be my next single, which you guys are going to have to wait for.
Which you guys have to wait for. I love that. It's going to be my new single that y'all have to wait for.
Yeah. So. you gotta check it out. You gotta wait for it.
I love it. Spoken like a true music artist. Spoken like a true music artist. Miss Chantae. For one, I cannot wait for your single that comes out next year. And for two, it has been so great to be able to talk with you. You are such you're a breath of fresh air, and you're just you're a burst of life, and I love it. And I cannot wait to continue to hear how different and better and more creative your music career goes as it continues to go along. So I appreciate you
Thank
speaking with
you.
me today.
Thank you. And I'm so appreciative that you decided to have me on your show. And I'm definitely going to start following you. And I'm excited for all that you're doing. And thank you for giving me the platform to speak.
Of
So,
course, of course. And I know my audience, because they're always amazing, I know they're going to support you by following you, checking out your music. And of course, don't be afraid to give a little hi out there to Miss Chantae. Like I said, she's about to become that one in music. So make sure you guys definitely give her a follow, check out the new music she's coming out. And also give a shout out to Atlanta, because you guys can continue to give out great musical artists. Chantae is one of them. So shout out to Atlanta for that. And
well, I'm in New York now. I'm in New
oh,
York
and she's
now.
New York now. Okay,
Yeah, I'm a New
okay.
Yorker. I'm a New
Gotta give a
Yorker,
shout out.
but I started in ATL, but I am a New Yorker. But my mom's in Atlanta, so Atlanta got love for me. I got love for Atlanta, so it's all good.
It's all good. Shout out to New
Okay.
York, because New York's always got great
Yes.
artists. Shout out to Atlanta and New York. We embrace y'all. We love y'all. Of course, you guys know I have been your hostess with the mostest, Miss J. I want to thank my amazing guest, Miss Chantae Vetrice, one more time. And I also want to highly encourage my audience one more time. Make sure you go follow her, give her a shout out, support her music. Again, she's about to become that one in music, so you definitely want to make sure you know who she is and what her music is about. All right, you guys, it's been a great episode. I will be back with another great interview here soon. But until then, I want to thank everyone for listening in. I want to thank Miss Chantae, and we'll be back soon.
Peace.
Bye.